what is being propelled to do. The records are there in Gwagala General Hospital. This is somebody that has gone for rehabilitation before. We don't want to go too far, but we know.
I don't want to go too far. So even me, where they here, that some of you will come here. See, he can't even speak good English. Weary. I better pass all your leaders. Royal College London, they gave me certificates. I paid them money. I can't remember how much I paid. They gave me a certificate on the best man in English. Now, if you want my certificate, you don't need subpoena. Just go to Dogbolu Grammar School as well. If you go to Dogbolu Grammar School, you see on there. Anything where you want, you feel get them. I don't have to give you anything fake. Now me get them. If now your own, you no go look for fake. Forget it. Even if your ministry born for Nigeria, they go give you your certificate anywhere you go in the world. Talk less of Oyinbo. But you will go school, we suffer. Person that go to school, defending drug dealer, defending illiterate, defending thugs, dropouts, because they get money and they are your senator, they are your governor. Yes, including Were, we get Luna, we get Shoko for head, like Ambode told you. Why do you have to give them a fake certificate? It's yours. They went on Pinterest to go and print this certificate, and they gave it to INEC. INEC Nigeria. They did not investigate anything. They just file them and clear them. The man did everywhere. Can they promise you saying he won't give you hope? And you let's continue. I thought I would take call tonight. I don't think time will allow us to take call, but I'll try. I won't finish this one. Tell your children they shouldn't go to bed yet. Very soon they can. Next. The certificate submitted to INEC has 2 grammatical errors on it. It says, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Business and under the authority of the Board of Trustees of Chicago State University as conferred upon, of course, this is a meaningless and incomplete statement. What the original document provided by Chicago State University actually says is, quote, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Business and under the authority of the Board of Trustees, Chicago State University has conferred upon. This is a grammatically correct statement with meaningful sentence construction. The certificate submitted to INEC then says, in testimony thereof, the undersigned officers of Chicago State University have affixed their signatures together with the seal of the university in witness thereof. This diploma is granted this 22nd day of June, AD 1979. This is another meaningless and incorrect statement. What it should say by the original on the left is, in testimony thereof, the blah, 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 blah. I hope you read that earlier, right? Look at this. So they pointed that out in the whole thing. Yoruba that went to school, Yoruba that always brag about being educated, Yoruba that have always been bragging that we are exposed. Now, some lunatics, some agberos, some political jobbers, right? They are forcing and ramming Tinubu as the best Yoruba could actually get, right? They are ramming such character down your throat, and you think it's actually comfortable for people like us to keep quiet. After seeing how much they have hero worship other past criminals who died without facing justice for their crimes. So you want our own children to begin to sing our heroes past for all these rogues, Abi? You have to try harder, seriously. Now, both documents also have clearly different logos on them. You see the logos now? I showed you that earlier, Abi. Now, here, look at it. In any case, Chicago State University's only other known logos since then can be found below. Where exactly the logo on Tinubu's certificate originates from is anyone's guess. Now look at this. The certificate of this is the logo. from the one on the left to the one in the middle and to the one they now use on the right. That is their current logo now, okay? Now, the one for Tinubu, when Tinubu, they said Tinubu went there, was this logo on the left. You see the certificate there. And it's exactly the one that you have right there on the left. The first one on the left right there, right? Now, look at Tinubu. Where did they get this logo from? This one in the middle. No idea. Now, finally, there is the crowning touch that, finally there is the crowning touch that proves without a doubt that Bola Tinubu submitted a forged certificate to INEC. The date on his purported certificate is different to that on his pre-printed certificate obtained via subpoena from Chicago State University. Whereas the original on the left states that the degree was awarded on June 27th, 1979. The certificate Tinubu submitted to INEC states that the degree was awarded on June 22nd, 1979. All of this points to one clear conclusion. The certificate on the right is a forgery. And that's exactly what INEC in Nigeria, that's what they're holding right now. Okay, let's go forward. This replacement, if you want to replace your diploma, if you want to do your certificate, go on to Pinterest or go to Pinterest.com, okay, and type in fake diploma makers. They can make you any certificates. How could Tinubu do this when they can easily just call the university and get the original one, and that's it? Just same way David and his team got the subpoena one, right? Now look at this. This is a disgrace for all of you who claim to be educated, and at the same time you have nothing other than just to make it look like it's the Yoruba this, and then you have to push the tribal agenda and the rest of that before people could actually listen to you. This is something that if you discover that your child has been living a lie and you spend so much and all of that, you'll be raging. You may disown the child. This is a career-killing discovery. If you're working anywhere in the world and you're filing all these fake documents for a job, anywhere in the world, your career will be ended. If you build a career on this, you are done for. You are dead politically. You are dead career-wise. But in Nigeria, career the more criminal you are. In fact, some will be saying that you are a smart man. We'll be saying, your level of criminality, they won't study them for school. That's how sad it is. But David, God will continue to help me bless you in everything you lay your hands upon. My children will know the truth. And my children will never, ever be the slave that they are making many of you and your children to keep praising them and reprocreating so that they can continue to what? To be your leeches. Now, there are other reactions. People reacted who are lawyers, Shore reacted, and others, right? And the reaction is the same. What is going to happen now after all of this? If Tinubu don't do correctional surgery to become a woman, or he was a woman then he's back being a man, or is all false and fallacy. Time will tell. Let's go to Port Harcourt. That is that on that. And if you want to read more, like a detailed study than the rest of them, please take your time and go to the West African Weekly. Just go to westafricanweekly.com and you can read all of it, download all the documents. You can, do what you like with it. I'm not saying it's going to probably not make him your president too. No be today when they make criminals your leaders. So, like I said, for the sake of our children, we have to do this. Now let's go to Port Harcourt, a place where Wike once called Obi, somebody that can, he cannot win. He cannot win. Well, it seems the story is different now. In fact, Wike is now teaming up with Obi to fight back those who are trying to mock him, because according to him, they are just jealous of him. The intro, while should we stop at Wike first or stop at Kolu? Because Kolu is also in Owerri. I have a few things from Kolu from Owerri. But I think we should go and see what obedience we're up to in Rivers State today. And if you're out for it, please, ladies and gentlemen, Rivers.
new Nigeria we want to do, where commissioning of projects and infrastructure will be order of the day, and Nigerians will see their country to turn around infrastructure. That is what we want in Nigeria. Thank you. May God Almighty continue to be with you, the people of River State, that the users of this facility, it will continue to enhance.
Yeah, they are friends now. You know, he invited Obi to Port Harcourt to come and commission a flyover bridge. And at the same time, he made him some promises. Hey, Obi, people are jealous of you. They are jealous of you. They are jealous of your height. For everything you need, I will give to you. But there's a confusion. Obi now had to tell his obedience. He said they should go and vote for PDP in Rivers State, but they should vote for Labour Party for president. That's a bit of a confusion, but that's a distraction, isn't it? Let me show you others. When Obi landed, that was the part you saw there, okay? They were like, they mobbed him, the obedient. It was like their day. At least nobody's going to target them or call them IPOB, since they are now the favorite of the emperor, the little Hitler, Wike. Yeah? From the start, this is what it looks like on the street. It's a big thing, isn't it? And it's like coming a day or two after Soludo batched Obi. I don't think there is somebody, I mean, the obedient that you see today that are quite happy with Wike, they're not so happy. They're not so happy with him when he said this about obedient. Like,
Anambra will be protected. But if you go and win Southward, it's a word where you won't win. But you know you won't win. Are you not aware? I am not saying that you won't win. I mean, we should tell ourselves the simple truth. I know the way you will win. There, Anambra will be protected. But if you go and win Southward, it's a word where you won't win. But you know you won't win. Are you not aware? I am not saying that you won't win. I mean, we should tell ourselves the simple truth. I know the way you will win. But this one, it's not available at all.
You see where that's why we call him Wike. He is a madman. But since they said if you elect clowns, then you should expect a circus. So to somebody like me and my friends, mostly, we see your politicians, we see them as clowns. We see them as jokers. We see them as, you know, the bunch of criminals who could be anything they want to become in your presence. Do you get that now? They could transform to anything because they are typical criminals, right? Or you see that with a Wike, the level you take reverse on top Obi, it will shock you. Now relax, okay? Before Obi, before Obi, Wike had all of this to say. And most of what he said, Jesugbami, you got to say with a Wike was not involved or part of those who frustrated Obi out of, should I say frustrated out of PDP? Okay, maybe I'm just, I'm saying too much, Abi. With a Wike, first, I feel like I should just let him go, just give us a bit of a gorgeous, what I mean, right? Before we listen to him. Tell us, agreement is agreement, yo. Anyway, maybe this one will actually crack you up more. Just listen to him. He had Obi in Port Harcourt today, and he had all this to say. Listen.
You have all the criteria, you have all the characteristics that we need this country. You have it. Nobody can deny that from you. You have it. All I pray is for God to give you the strength, to give you the wisdom, and continue to move from one state to the other. Each time, anytime you want to campaign in the state, let me know. All the logistic support will give to you. Listen, don't misinterpret me. All I said, as somebody he has honored to come and commission my project without saying that it's not in my party. It means to, when he comes here for campaign, he needs help to lead him to some local government or to some services. He's a former governor, as a presidential candidate, a very humble one. As a state government, we will also give him support to go for his campaigns. But I have told him too, the executive order 22 and the executive order 21. Let me tell you, I saw it yesterday. I don't understand where these people get the law. I hear one of these guys or ladies who anchors democracy to the world, I don't know. She was reading one of the provisions of the Electoral Act. Now nobody can stop anybody for holding rallies. And she called my name. I'm one of those governors. I understand the platform. I understand. But unfortunately, she refused to say there's nowhere in the provision of that Electoral Act that says there should be no regulation. Take for example, if you want to use my environment, my father's home for rally, will you not seek for permission? Will it because they say you should go for rally? You don't go to my father's home because they say nobody can stop for rally. You just enter and begin to hold a rally. Is that possible? I don't understand what people say to the public. You want to use a school built by government because they say you should hold rally. You must seek permission from the principal of the school or from the headmaster or headmistress of the school. You just know they say you should hold rally. You go to the school, you go to do rally, you dirty the whole place, you break all the glasses. Then government will come and buy the glasses. Is that what the law says? If you want to hold rallies in primary schools, you must seek permission. You must pay a deposit. So that when you eat rice and you drink pure water and you are going, who will clean it? Who will clean it? The government will come and clean it when you finish your rally. Nobody does that. If you want to use Agricultural Medical Center, won't you pay? Won't you apply? People misunderstand the law. I understand what the lady is saying. These are the media they have to say all kinds of things. Now, we have said, you see the flyover. Nobody should go and carry poster and put on this beautiful flyover. If you put posters there, it will deface the entire place. And we must be people that you love good things. So if you want to look at these are billboards, right? I don't know that are billboards. Go and pay and put the poster of the person. But don't carry poster. Look at how you have painted it. Then you go and carry poster and put everywhere. Because you said you are on the election. Mr. Presidential candidate, tell your people, if I catch anybody, no matter my relationship with you, if I catch anybody putting your poster there, the person will be seeing himself heading to somewhere. This place was neat. If I even our own candidate, I mean governorship candidate,
If I see his poster here, or I see Dr. Biggest poster, then we have to go somewhere. We must be disciplined. Some people who go open campaign office in where people are living. Then you carry your cars and disturb people who are living there. They don't even have road to pass simply because you are running election. We must put offices in where offices are supposed to be. So, executive for the 22. Be careful. Be careful. If you catch you will pay. So, it's not about anybody. We must follow the rules. We must follow the law. So, I thank you for coming so that you can also tell the labor people we have worked, and you know we have worked. One reason I also brought it, I know you worked very well in Anambra. Forget to see, village where you come from. But Bele envy. This is how you work. Even me here, that those that are fighting me, but Bele. Do you know what I'm saying? So, some people, because of the level you are now, they envy you in your state. They can come back and say all kinds of rubbish. Don't worry, that's how it is. It is your grown person that will kill you first. Do you understand me? So don't worry about those things. I've always told people, when you are given an opportunity to serve, use it and showcase what you can do. Stop criticizing somebody who has already left. You have been given the opportunity now. Show it. I'm a professor well. I'm a doctor well. I'm a lawyer well. I'm a mechanic well. Next week, oh yeah, say next week, we are say Professor, what did you do? I go take my business as I say So, even trader, I don't know the type of radio, whether na spare tire, or supermarket, brewery, you are doing trade is trading. I enjoyed you when I came to your house in Anambra. When people see you, they think I don't like good things. You like good things. I went to your house. I just stayed in your house and look around. I said, this man, you like good things. Even the food is outdoors. You don't be born my food. Even the drink, I was surprised. I was just like, who this man? I like this kind of clothing like this. But when you go out outside, you didn't have to do that. I think I invite you to come to our people and commission project. Thank you very much.
So tell me that you are not laughing, even though some of you were not like Wike. When he was talking, were you not seeing a clown? Does that kind of, in a way, make you laugh? Anyway, some people would say, Baba, this is not a laughing matter. I didn't laugh at all. I understand. So that some of us problem with the face past each other. Some of us now little thing they make us laugh. Yeah. Some of you, even if you know what I mean, you're not funny. Baba, this life is not funny. I say, Baba, no joy. But you see that with a Wike, he's now the body of Obi. So the admiration of the obedient, they're so happy. Like, tell me about it. Pepe demo, you know? So good enough. Obi said one or two things too. For the record, I think we should all hear that before we go to Oweri and see Kolu before we call it a night.
of Rivers State, the Deputy Governor of Rivers State, the Vice Presidential candidate, the Senators, the traditional rulers, especially the incoming governor. The incoming governor, when I was coming here, I was telling Governor Wike that I can imagine what will be happening going into my head. How am I going to compete? What am I going to do next? But like I always say, there's always room for improvement. Just continue from where you stop. We are here, Your Excellency. Let me first thank you and the good people of Rivers State for the honor of inviting us. I'm here with the Vice Presidential candidate of Labour to thank you most sincerely for all that accommodation. You do not need to invite us, but invited us. I thank you, and I'm especially honored for coming here for the second time for commissioning. I'm sincerely grateful. Nobody in this country can doubt the performance. Anybody who does so does not admit what is good. You've worked for your people. You've worked for Nigeria. And it's not everything that anybody could achieve. Most importantly, you have remained consistently consistent in positions you've taken. That is the most important thing. What is lacking, Your Excellency, in our country today is character, competence, and capacity. In all this, you've shown it at the state government. And I'm sure it will continue in the incoming government. I'm not saying that I said freely. I join you when you say whoever is going to come after you will face a daunting task of improving from where you stop. Definitely, I assure you, I will not be talking for a long time. One thing you said that is everybody should listen to. All of us were a presidential candidate. All of us will be saying the same thing. Nobody will say anything different. We promise 7. We promise everything. What is important is that among these 18, who can we trust that what he's saying he will do? Who can we say that whatever he says, we can go home, you see where somebody promised something and is delivering it? That is what is lacking in Nigeria. Your commissioner came out, spoke about the importance of infrastructure. It is critical. I will come to Rivers State to campaign. And I will tell them, but what I tell people is that if I have opportunity of serving this country, the people of Rivers State, the people of Niger Delta will remain grateful to me because I'll change Niger Delta. This oil you will get from Niger Delta and Rivers State, people will see it. What you are doing in Port Harcourt here is to bring back the fame of this city. You are trying to bring back Port Harcourt for what it used to be. And I thank you for that. If I have the opportunity, like I tell people, we will not serve you from Abuja. We will serve you from your state. We will come here not for visit. We will come here and stay with you listen to you, and be able to do what the state wants.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not, he's a lucky guy, okay? He's inheriting the rage, anger of the young people who said they are tired of same of the same. Seriously, I don't see any much impression, like he himself said, right? We all come here to tell you same thing. We'll do this, we'll do that. Or maybe I've just stayed too long. Have I stayed too long in Scotland? I don't know. But maybe I haven't listened to the rest of what he had to say. Maybe we should do that. There's other part to what he's saying, and this is the second part to it. So maybe I can then possibly have one or two things to say as well. Presidential can.
Come here not for visit. We will come here and stay with you, listen to you, and be able to do what the state wants. But we come for campaign. Today, we are here to commission the project, and I thank you. I've listened to what you said, and I should advise Labour people that they should be careful about the state. I will talk to them. Me and them will negotiate. I'll say, Oga Sikona, Enyendeba. So, Ola State, Ola Center. You know, if we live here for them, he will live for us. So, we will negotiate. You know you're in charge. And we will not bother with you. Anybody who quarrels with you doesn't know what he's doing. I will not try it. I'm begging. Please, give us this one. Give God the first one. We will come up to you. I will accommodate them in the other ones. When they come, I will accommodate them. That one is reassured. I assure you of our commitment to build a better Nigeria. Our past will not be our future. Those people are our past. I and Betty represent the future of Nigeria. And I've told Nigerians, hold me responsible. I know what it takes to turn around this country. I will not give excuse. I will change Nigeria. But when I go for campaign, you hear me. But all I want Nigeria to do, take it on tape, that I said, I know the problem of Nigeria. Nigeria is not productive. Rivers State have the biggest port. The biggest one of the ocean is in Port Harcourt Ocean Terminal. That alone can give Nigeria a reasonable revenue. I've said it before, that every part of Nigeria I will give a future. I've told the North, the vast land is our next oil. Because we cultivate it, Nigeria must feed itself. And I've told the people of the Southwest, it will be the financial center. The East will be our manufacturing hub. We will route the East to rivers where we will export goods from. So Port Harcourt will remain the export city of this country. We will do it. But we will explain what we are going to do. We believe in the air. I thank our people, my fellow traders. We have a governor that has given us the chance. I will assure you, trading, the reason why Nigeria is not doing well is that Nigeria is not manufacturing and trading. Trading, Nigeria will trade itself out of this. We want to encourage traders, and I assure you, what our government wants to do is that wealth must come with enterprise. We don't want people who have made wealth without enterprise. The traders must trade because it's trading that makes a nation. We will trade the goods we are going to manufacture. So we are sure Governor Wike that will continue to work with him, continue the path you are trading, remain consistent. It is not easy when you are saying the truth. It is not easy when you seek the agreement. You have all those who live off the confusion as your enemy. You have all those who believe in lies as your enemy. You have all those who believe in not keeping promise as your enemy. I had them. You're not what you told me, I know. So I assure you of my commitment. I assure you that I will continue to come. But above all, I'm begging you, do not remember this agreement today. I'm kneeling down and begging. Take this one. Give me this one. I'll show you, I'll give faith. The one I'll take, I use it also.
Meanwhile, it is kind of catching up now. Different from what I used to, kind of the way I used to see him. That is Peter Obi. Princess, it seems that you got the drift. So he's talking just like the typical Nigerian politicians, but Obi didn't trust him. They believe him so much. Like, it's easier to say, all we have to do is this, all we have to do is that, we'll connect this or that and the rest of that. But he's kind of getting into it that what people expect to see is like telling people what they want to hear. Okay? But behind those, you know, those pronouncements and all that is the real thing that actually makes them just pipe-bomb dream or pipeline dreams because it is Nigeria. Now, it's like it's catching up like a typical one, not like a typical Nigerian politician. Didn't you notice that? Like when I come for campaign, you know, I will tell you more. But you see that thing where we agree together, you take this one, I take that one. So all the Labour Party candidates in Rivers State, somehow, like miraculously, a court judgment just said Labour Party should, Labour Party shouldn't have any, or let's say Labour Party shouldn't field any candidate in Rivers State. Right now, there's a court judgment. Now, Obi was there. Obedient are supposed to, you know what I mean? Like, are supposed to be people who want to change the entire system. But again, I don't want to have a go at you because I like you. I like Obedient. I like you, how you are the tormentor, the what do you call it? The available people can now actually get the comfortable criminals in the two establishments uncomfortable. So I like you. So I'm not going to have a go at you. I like the fact that he's blending in. He's now ready to tell you what you want to hear and unflinching. Sure you get. So I don't know if I was the only one who observed that. There were those lies that people said he made. One of them is that Peter Odili is a senior when they were in school. But it happened that it's like Odili was not even in the school when Peter Obi was there. So people want to cling on to that, but that's a distraction that I don't want to spend much of our time on. Do you mind if we quickly stop in Imo, where Tinubu today was a guest of Hopeless Uzodinjo on consulting with Igbo businessmen about his ambition? He landed in Owerri earlier today.
Right.
And when they landed inside the government house, so what happened next? Oh, the anthem, I think. It was the anthem next.
Thank you, God bless you. The national chairman of our party, the Turapin's Perry, Senator Abdullah, thank you. They thought this party would be dead. They thought they would have buried our spirit and the progress of our country by now. Or rather, the party is going stronger and stronger. Thank you.
Like people see, there's something about social media, right? Or should I say media generally? People don't forget things. Tinubu is like Oloruko Topo, okay? So when some of you now, when you see him, you say I call you. Tinubu is no longer like something you use most of the time anymore. Now you say call you. Some of you are already using Ikoyi Joe Biden. And I have had people who said, oh, we are talking about Iragbiji John Doe. Kilo de, calm down. Anyway, it was there today. And according to Hopeless Uzodigba, 2,000 Igbo businessmen and women were so graciously, so grateful to APC, Egbekegbe's presidential candidate, which is Tinubu, that they gave him ₦1 billion. ₦1 billion. I mean, what did he tell them? Maybe this. He had this to say.
I come with all respect and simplicity of thoughts. I want to answer 2 critical questions.
Okay.
That I had last before I start my main speech. The answer told you entire speech. If I've left here without talking to you, I know you know what you want, and I can see the determination in you. But what do I bring? I bring progressive governance, a forward-looking government. Not a backward thinking repeater station wanting to take us back to yesterday. I want to give us our tomorrow. And I'm saying, the host governor has barely knew of our manifesto.
Sure.
It's our hope.
Sure.
And we must renew.
Surely, see, if you are watching Mayegun's diary, yeah, if you really want to go to a place where, honestly speaking, there's not going to be any dull moment, don't watch on Facebook alone. Just go to YouTube. And I'm going to stop reading comments. You know, I have to read comments. I can't stop reading comments because they help me in understanding what you are saying, what you are feeling like, and even if you are even catching on what I'm doing or saying. So somebody was talking about the guy that is doing the sign language. Somebody said at some point, the guy felt that when Tinubu started talking, the guy was fast. Then at some point, the guy just became disabled. It can't be like, say, they in slow motion. Like, you know, you see, when you are using sign language, right? You are interpreting the conversation of somebody, which means you are kind of you are them. You are becoming them, but without vocal, without sound. So you just have to do what they do. So which means somehow their brain will connect with yours in order for you to be able to connect with the audience. So I'm going to stop reading some of your comments. Which one is the person where they do sign language? She the guy became disabled along the line in Abibao. Calm down. Oh. Tinubu was talking to them in Imo. Here is another one that I get hold of. See, they may not impress you, okay? But these little things, right? So the Lagos Abobakus, they are designed to say, Shebi you talk, say the guy get demented. Shebi you talk, say the guy no get brain again. Is he not the one that is talking right now? Is he not, you know what I mean? Because, just yesterday, there was a quote from Tinubu where he was talking and he was talking. Then Baba just dropped a motivational quote. What was that motivational quote? They said that a dead fish cannot be sweet in a soup. Baba say mad ni say life fish ni kawa se Jenny. It's a quote from Tinubu. They are everywhere on social media. The one where they say they get a meta brain from somewhere outside this world. Now them they interpret Tinubu's idioms and what have you now. So yeah, he said other things like this one.
I am your son and brother. As I walk into this meeting, I could not but hear think of the subject of today's business. So I could not but hear think of my late mother. She was a trader, a market woman, and a market leader who taught me so much and gave me lessons about making money and keeping money and multiplications of ideas that will enrich humanity. She gave me the grit and determination which has served me well in politics. More importantly, she taught me the patience and wisdom and resilient attitude of life.
Oh, sweet mother. He's talking about his adopted mother, late Abibatu Mogaji, which was also listed in the report on on Tinubu, from drug lord to presidential candidates. So maybe now mama teach him everything where we did read today anyway. But I mean, remembering your mom sometimes, right? Let's leave this for now, right? Like remembering your mom, like, oh, my mom taught me how to cook. And yesterday was the 4th year of my mom's passing. My mom died 4 years ago, yesterday. So Tinubu remembering the woman that raised him and taught him everything when he was meeting Igbo billionaires inside the Oples or Dingba's government house. It's quite a good time to say, well, I love business. My mama taught me how to do business, how to multiply money, how to save money, and the rest of that. But my own mama, now how to cook, she taught me. I think she realized that I'm going to need that to survive, being able to cook my own food in life. So, and then, that's among other things, though. But I remember that one. Yes. And yesterday was our 4th passing, by the way. So, yeah. I am going to take a short break because I really want to take calls before I go tonight, because I'm going to be on the road tomorrow driving to London, and which means you are likely not going to see me fully like this for another 2 days. So let me hear some voice and some, sound and here and there before we call it tonight. So before this is how we're going to draw the curtains, okay? I'm going to put a shorter break in now. I'm going to take 1 or 2 calls. We're going to call it tonight, but don't go anywhere. And if you have to, just make sure that you like the broadcaster before you go. If you're looking for somebody who can talk and make you feel like somebody like presidential is talking, that would be this guy. Sure.
Sector. The reason why real estate is important, the work we are doing, is that real estate gives people a variety of opportunities. The moment you have it is one big asset for which you can carry out banking transactions. You can do a lot of things with it. You can use it to secure loans. You can even use it as a means of investment in life. So you see how much Nigerians have been cut off from development. Because I was telling the housing story of the penalty of rent. When rent became one of the biggest problems in Lagos, and tenants and landlords weren't getting along, the judiciary got involved in this Lagos. When people were given quick notices and they didn't leave, the landlords of Lagos will go and find a fake person to appear before the magistrate and accept that they are moving out of the house. And there's another set of enforcers, mixture of police officers and area boys, who will come there and push you out of the house, brandishing a judgment from the magistrate. Most times they then find out that those judgments are not real because the so-called defendants were not the ones before the judges. So why is it then that since 1980, Nigeria hasn't, since the period of the UPN government, Nigeria hasn't paid attention to housing? It happened that
Larry, Baba, you there?
Yes, sir. What's going on, my brother?
Just same old. Good to hear from you, Baba. Thanks for waiting, because I just had to make that tea. I don't drink about 5 cups already anyway. So yeah, thanks for letting me know.
You don't know Moody.
You don't know Otimora, Baba.
Nothing to you, Jare. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody, my people. God bless each and every one of us, man. More blessing, man. More blessing. Washiri. Ori ewa ambe. Ori eno biketu. Oyana.
Oya, file.
My good TV. Oyana.
Orí ẹ wà ń bẹ̀, ìwọ nìkan náà ni owó ẹ̀ là ń ná sìn. Bàbá calm down jàre, mi ò go.
Nothing do you have. Ọmọdé ń bẹ̀ láti yí báyìí. Ọmọ bọ́bọ́ David dẹ́yìn yẹn, orúkọ tuntun lè máa fún o. Everybody lọ kọ́ sílẹ̀ o. David Ọ̀dẹ̀yìn. Ó ní kí Tinubu ó ní kí Kọ́lù máa lọ́wájú ó bá gbé bọ̀ síta. Ọ̀dẹ̀ burúkú ni màmá yẹn o. Ó dààmú bò wèrè lágbárí ilẹ̀ látẹ̀yìn ọ̀tẹ̀yìn ni bàbá yẹn kò ṣe ó dẹ́yìn o. Ó mọ̀ ó kàn sọ pé ìwọ Kọ́lù àní máa pa jẹ́jẹ́ sẹ̀. Mo jẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé yankí ni bàbá yẹn wà lẹ́kẹ́ Nàìjíríà ni ọ̀dẹ̀yìn yẹn wọ́n á ti lọ sábà lọ sọ tẹnu kó ni o.
Baba, when he did something about nǹkan tó ṣe nǹkan lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ti àwọn conflict for jihad yẹn I was expecting that, Omo, are happy when they are going to push back. They just waited it out. Everybody keep quiet so that it go die down. That's exactly what happened. And these are like incriminating releases. They no sue them. They no charge them for anything. And just social media, humble slaves, they're arguing with themselves. It's true. It's not true. But the characters mentioned, they no bond them come out, say they won't sue them. But I know where you do when they don't sue you. Except if you don't get social media and do. Nowhere where you do in this world, they don't sue you. Me will sit down here. If I say anything will offend anybody, you feel sue me. Just find any way to send me a message on Twitter, on Instagram that will show delivered. That's all you need. But they won't sue you because we are saying the truth.
Good job, man. Good job to that guy, man.
Yeah, man.
But what I say, and you know, for the US to have published certified true copies of Tinubu's, path, US is stylishly telling us something that we must pay attention to. And David do the you gonna have out there in the market or the to laying colony only go along. If you move, I move you. So be all over Nigeria. How are it?
Larry, now them go tell you say move. Then you move. If you move, I shoot. Then you stand. I say move. Then you say, hey, go. If I move, you shoot.
If you move, I move you. No matter how
if you move, I move you. If you don't move, I move you.
That kind of thing. But the more I do of whom, but I first saw the Amo Onimo Pele, Onimo Gongon. But me, why are you stupid, man? Tiamo, with all your education, you have stooped so low to the extent that you will be. We're not. He's educated. His education is to be an oniro komawale, an oniro
lecturer.
Because he's a lawyer. He's a magbele oniro oli onibon. Ìwọ́n fẹ́ ń bẹ̀ magbele yìí wọ́n so ó ṣiṣẹ́ lọ. A lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Àbí kí ló fi? So ojú òtí mi fọ́kàn ẹ pé Bàbá Orlando ti sọ ó ní a wise man who died at the backyard of a foolish man. He get as he do. Kò tí yẹ nítorí ọ̀nà fún ọ̀nà ọ̀run. Ìyàmú ti parí ara ẹ̀ jẹ́.
Belle lecturers. They will tell you.
What?
Do you understand? Do you know who you are talking to? Do you know how do you know me? A whole me. I'm a minister. I am a son. I am a lawyer. I have access to privileged information. I am telling you that this is the truth. Meanwhile, he's lying to you. Do you get that now? And why is he lying? Because of his belly. Because he has to lie to you. By using that position.
Well, all the son now go back to work well to pound to pop.
I don't believe that going to buy Benny Kokorin. You know my own rule in life, You know my own law. Which now from Peking I am, they say if you don't get money, now somebody else's character you could use.
That one I confirm now.
Now one rule with me. So if you see anybody will be nice person, suddenly then gain small power or money, they can't they show somehow now their true color be that. Don't say he used to be a nice man. No, now people teach him. Now people make him wicked. Oh, Baba, stop that nonsense. Wicked. You guys, majority are waiting for the time. Majority people, Baba, majority, they are waiting for the time. Yeah, that they will show their true color. But most people, they know throughout their life, they don't get chance to show their true color because they don't get that chance, that money.
Now.
So they just live as humble people for the rest of their life. They say, Mullah Daddy Yigon, very, very respectful man, very humble man, very, very humble man. So if you want to check those, even whether with money or not, small power, small position, check the people they put there. Then you will realize that because then it's gentle now when people eat. Trust me.
Because then it's gentle. Wike is up where long, and where the lonely lad in Nigeria. What I did you while we are home. But in Mofeka on your pay attention to Wike.
Yeah.
People are not really paying attention to what Wike is doing. Wike is wise in his own part. In his own little way, he's wise. Because all our governors in the Southwest, they are fools. Wike is actually commissioning roads, bridges, and everything. He's actually making life a little bit more
making
better.
Impacts and being impactful. I agree with that.
Yes, exactly. For his own people. Even when Nigeria, cease exist anymore, he has already used Nigeria money to do something in his own state. And before you know it, I'm even going to be happy about it because see, all our Southwestern governors are fools. Because all the money they see, they've emulated Kolu. They don't even give a hoot about anybody.
No.
They just feel like, man,
they just pay to sing their praises. They are okay with that. That's why you see people celebrating payment of salary, celebrating that they just completed a 1 kilometer road. They just commissioned a 300-meter bridge and the rest of that. You know why? Because they pay people to say all those things. At the end of the day, when you now look at all those things, Baba, there's something I actually want to say as well. Man. Larry, there's something I wanted to say when you talk about, you mentioned this infrastructure that you mentioned now. Look at the criminals in Yoruba land. Now every governor we don't rule Yoruba land will tell you I constructed 1,500 kilometer road across the state. I link everywhere. But when you get to anywhere in Yoruba land, most of these states, in fact, all the communities and towns that are outside state capitals, you will think, Baba, they are just covering from a war zone. Have you not noticed that, Larry?
Baba.
But last 1999, picture we constructed this road. So since that time, where are those roads?
Baba,
yeah.
Tikini ba di besile, àwọn ọmọ ń dúró. Oro burúkú tó wà nù wọn ó ju tejo lọ ó ju tọ́ka lọ gbàbí ṣe sọ o. Àwọn ọmọ ń dúró. Tikini ẹ bá lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ju bóyá lọ nígbà ẹ̀sàsẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ ti sọ́kọ́ àmà yàwọ̀ bọ́dí lọ́ọ̀nì ni o. Àwọn ọmọ ń dúró. Gbàbẹ́ o kò sọ àmọ́ sọ fún ẹ pé náà mi di city ẹ̀rọ bí mo ṣeré. Kò sílẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ wọn bàbá ìwọ́n yóò máa sọ ní pé anybody tó bá ń vie fún public post ní Nigeria, especially our yet to come or soon to be Yoruba nation, kó mọ̀ wípé ayé òun ti wà in the public. Gbogbo nǹkan tóun bá ti ṣe nínú òkùnkùn ó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbogbo ẹ̀ báyìí ló máa jáde síta. And lastly, bàbá ẹgbà mi kò sí èdè kọ́ ìwẹ̀lú gbogbo eléyìí àgbálùmọ̀ máa jáde.
Oh yeah, when is Agbalumo coming out? I guess somebody will answer you. Go listen, Larry. Go listen. Somebody will answer you. Princess.
Hello.
Iba o Agbalumo ma jáde o. Kilotin pe Larry ló ń bèrè lọ́wọ́ yín yeah. Because if not, in 1979, come and repeat it again. Oh. When is Agbalumo coming out? How are you, Princess, by the way? Brilliant. So, you are live as well. Everybody,
yeah. Oh, I really do not have much to say,
Okay.
We are where we are because people are still very foolish. Yeah, majority of them actually. And we have parents and elderly ones that are seriously high on idiocy. There is nothing we can do about it. You were talking about roads and, when I drive past VIO and road safety guys, yeah, and they start asking for roadworthiness. Yeah, like roadworthiness certificates or something, Yeah. I just look at them and laugh.
Vehicle worthiness.
Because my ego is the road worthy of the vehicles.
Absolutely not.
Because I still don't get it. Obi Tefelo, the Obi that you are all clamoring for will not get anywhere with this. By chance, he won't get there. By your vote, is not going to get there.
No.
Let's now assume that Obi won an election or something. You know, he was sworn in as he was sworn in as a president. How will he work?
He will need the National
How
Assembly.
many people in Labour Party are in National Assembly? How many of them are in the Senate? He will just be impeached. See, common sense is getting this thing right at this time.
Especially
how do we get it right?
What is going on? Exactly.
Yes. People come out to you and spill different sort of bullshit in front of you people, and you just stay there and watch. And you see some people clapping.
Because they are telling them what they want to hear.
Agbako ń ṣe àwọn èèyàn wọ́n eégún o.
Òfò yan ọdẹ níṣẹ́ lómi
Agbako ń ṣe àwọn èèyàn. Òfò ṣe everybody o. Òfò tó ń ṣe àwọn nọ́mbà tó pọ̀ because there is power in number.
Let me tell you
and
something.
That's what
Princess. Let me tell you something. You mentioning something about their election and their votes will not change them or will not even bring him in and all that. Now, disobedience have been so busy lately, especially from yesterday when they said they should start checking the voters register and all that. Princess, any believer. In Kano State alone, over 2.7 million fake registered voters, not to discover.
Yes, children, our 1992s, Abi.
Mm-hmm. Do you think INEC that left them when they made public that register? Do you think they didn't see them there? Did they not?
Did you see that is body? Did you, Mayego? Did you see that is body language to when Obi said they will export and stuff to Port Harcourt? You didn't notice that? Go back and watch you. We are not.
I was just see the reason why I laugh, Princess. This is why I laugh is that I was like, oh my gosh, she actually saw that too. Now tell me what you saw.
Because on Neb, it's about you bringing export to Port Harcourt. You're dividing the country here. Even people will go and be clearing their stuff. They'll be going back home bit by bit.
Gradually.
Obi was now talking like also Obi ding. You know, we oh my God, we will be here. Yeah,
absolutely.
We will sell food. We will sell whatever it is. We export our products to make money in dollars, and we make some in naira. We'll be in the system. Now. We are not running anywhere.
I mean, Princess, because you are the ones who have multi-millionaire business right there, which is agriculture business and all that. That money that they are devaluing every now and then, you better keep your money in somewhere like other than naira, so that
I mara gold in it, dollar gone. My gold la mamara dollar gone. Mato into my bad dollar. So my mid of next year. People will be surprised because these people are coming together and they are going to do something big. And Saudi Arabia is even joining them, and it is only Saudi oil that is backing the dollar itself. So it's going to be a serious depression. There's going to be serious depression next year globally. Economic depression. It's to be there. It is there. The paper you're all packing together. In fact, I will advise people to go and start investing in gold now. Right. That would be the only way you can keep your money and keep it intact.
The value.
Saudi Arabia is backing out bit by bit. People should wake up and smell the coffee. This economic thing It's going to be a mad depression by next year, except something drastic happens.
My final one is that, Princess, I think it is ideal now that we could make a number, the Yoruba Union number, officially public, especially when...
yes, I was going to talk about that, so Mayegu.
Yeah?
I was going to talk about it because the stickers are here. You know, we've employed some people to paste it all around, you know, those boys in traffic, you know. We've given them stuff to do, but it is still very much here. So if you can put the number out there, then people can call and we can send it to them wherever they are, and they can keep spreading the message, you know.
That's right.
That would be very good. Right. And I heard you're going to London. Or guys in Finchley.
He's around.
Maybe, yeah, he is.
I'm going to be in London.
So maybe you guys should.
Tomorrow, day after, then I'm going to be back in Glasgow on Sunday, God willing.
Okay.
We'll talk anyway.
We'll talk,
and then I'll get that number as well, so that we can put everything out. And whoever wants all this right there in Yoruba, they can reach out. Okay, Princess. Thank you very much for your time.
Exactly.
Okay?
All right, Baba. All right, there. Yeah.
Now that's our princess, our own princess, right there. So I'm going to take maybe one or two more, just maybe one, and then I can call it a night. Or I should. I've had people speak to me tonight, so I should go and get myself ready. I've got a long drive to London tomorrow, which is going to be like 10 hours. Okay, it's not 10 hours, right? It's going to be like about 12 hours for me because I'm going to be stopping on the way, like break and all that. It's going to be like a road trip, and I'm going with a pal somewhere in London for an event on Saturday. So thank you. I think I should call it a night. I want to say thank you to everybody who spent their evening with me tonight. And those of you who have actually shared this broadcast, called in, and then those who dropped their offerings, everyone who participated in tonight's broadcast, thank you. I'm going to see you some other time, which will be when next you see me. So from here to you, I'll say good night. And you should have a wonderful one over there.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number 1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number 1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number 1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number 1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number 1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number 1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number 1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number 1. Mayegun dayari politico. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number 1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number 1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number 1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi number 1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé.